Let's dive into the financial story of Nancy and Paul Pelosi, a couple whose wealth and investments have sparked endless debates, headlines, and memes. Paul Pelosi grew up in San Francisco, attended Malvern Preparatory School, and later graduated from Georgetown University. In 1963, after marrying Nancy, he launched Financial Leasing Services, or FLS. It was a private investment firm that blended real estate with venture capital. Over the decades, FLS built a diverse portfolio. Reports have linked it to stakes in major tech names like Facebook, Google, Amazon, Apple, and Microsoft. On top of that, Paul became a significant property investor. By 2009, his holdings stretched across San Francisco and other California cities, with office buildings, a Napa Valley vineyard, a resort hotel, an Italian restaurant chain, and even a golf club. Paul has often emphasized that he avoids deals that could overlap with Nancy's political role. He once said he has a good radar for what might look controversial and has steered clear of anything inappropriate. Meanwhile, Nancy Pelosi entered Congress in 1987. She steadily climbed the ranks, eventually becoming the first woman Speaker of the House. During her career, she helped pass major laws including the Affordable Care Act, the American Rescue Plan, and the Inflation Reduction Act. Her congressional salary peaked at $223,500 as Speaker. Today, as a rank-and-file member, it's $174,000. On retirement, she's entitled to a pension worth up to 80% of her final salary, about $139,200 a year. Officially, her office insists she doesn't own or trade individual stocks. The filings under her name reflect Paul's trades. Now let's talk numbers. Congressional disclosures only report value ranges, not exact figures. That makes estimating net worth tricky. In 2018, Open Secrets calculated Nancy Pelosi's wealth at roughly $114.7 million. Fast forward to 2024 and 2025, newer estimates place the couple's net worth at more than $240 million. That puts them near the very top of Congress, far above the median member's net worth of about $1 million. Their wealth can be broken down into a few big buckets: real estate, office buildings, the Napa vineyard, hospitality businesses like a resort and restaurants. Analysts peg the value at around $45 million. Technology equities, the crown jewel. Filings reveal massive positions in Apple worth $25 to $50 million, plus Microsoft, Salesforce, Alphabet, Amazon, and options on companies like Nvidia and Palo Alto Networks. Venture capital and private businesses. Through FLS, Paul invests in tech startups and hospitality, though exact numbers are private. Salaries and pensions. Nancy's government pay and pension add stability, but they're a small slice compared to the rest. In short, their portfolio is anchored by hard assets and supercharged by high-growth tech. Few congressional families attract as much attention for stock trades as the Pelosi's. Take July 2022. Paul Pelosi sold 25,000 shares of Nvidia, worth about $4.1 million, just days before Congress voted on the CHIPS Act. The sale locked in a loss of over $341,000, not a gain. Critics saw suspicious timing, but Pelosi's office said he sold at a loss specifically to prevent misinformation from spreading. Later that year, filings showed more red ink. Paul sold call options in Nvidia and Micron, losing around $754,000 in total. He also exercised Alphabet call options worth roughly $2 million and let Disney options expire worthless. The Pelosi's are especially known for aggressive call option bets, leveraged wagers that magnify gains and losses. In November 2023, Paul bought 50 Nvidia call options with a strike of $120, expiring in December 2024. The position cost somewhere between $1 and $120, $5 million. By mid-2024, as Nvidia's stock price tripled, those calls gained about $5 million. He doubled down in 2024, buying another 10,000 Nvidia shares in both June and July. But not every gamble paid off. His Roblox calls expired worthless, costing $303,000. Tesla and Disney options also resulted in six-figure losses. So while there are big wins, there are also painful losses. The record shows volatility, not guaranteed profits. Social media often claims Nancy Pelosi is an insider trader, but fact-checkers say otherwise. Reuters and PolitiFact have both debunked viral claims, from cannabis company investments to Tesla trades supposedly timed with White House policy announcements. The evidence shows Nancy doesn't trade herself, and Paul's transactions are disclosed as required by law. Still, perception matters. The timing of trades near legislation like the CHIPS Act fuels suspicion even when no rules are broken. By 2021, Pelosi trades became an internet meme. Google searches for Pelosi stock trades surged. TikTok videos spotlighted Paul's option buys in Alphabet, Micron, and Roblox. Even Wall Street joined the fun. A service called Unusual Whales launched the NANC ETF, designed to mimic Democratic lawmakers' trades, especially Pelosi's. The ETF has actually outperformed the S&P 500 since launching in 2023, though it's marketed more as a cultural joke than an investment strategy. The Pelosi's approach looks like a barbell. On one side, steady income from real estate, hospitality, and a vineyard. On the other, risky bets on high-growth tech stocks and options. This mix has delivered stunning wins like Nvidia's surge, but also eye-catching losses. Their strategy is high beta, swinging between big gains and steep setbacks. Back in 2018, Nancy ranked among the top 10 wealthiest members of Congress. While other lawmakers also hold vast fortunes, Mark Warner in venture capital, Dianne Feinstein in real estate, the Pelosi's stand out because Paul trades in companies directly affected by legislation. The Stock Act of 2012 makes insider trading illegal for members of Congress and requires disclosure within 45 days. Nancy has publicly said she supports restrictions on lawmakers' trades. In July 2025, she endorsed the Honest Act, which would ban members, spouses, and senior staff from trading stocks altogether. So where does this leave us? There's no verified evidence Nancy Pelosi trades stocks or uses inside info. The portfolio shows both big winners and significant losers, consistent with a high-risk style rather than guaranteed success. Optics remain the real issue. The appearance of conflict, trades near legislative debates, disclosures delayed by weeks creates public distrust even if no laws are broken. The Pelosi fortune comes from decades of real estate, venture capital, and bold stock bets, not from proven insider trading. Paul's firm has been active since the 1970s, and their wealth has grown through both steady investments and risky tech plays. But perception can be as powerful as fact. Their trades have inspired memes, internet trackers, even a real ETF. They've also fueled bipartisan efforts to restrict congressional stock trading altogether. As of September 2025, the story of Nancy and Paul Pelosi highlights the clash between legality, optics, and public trust, a financial saga that continues to shape politics and culture.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.